What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys a few ranked seasons games condensed into one video. But before I get into that, I want to quickly go over my creative player's stats. I did apply a diamond batting glove that gave him the most vision, and I also changed some of his equipment to the most contact hitting attributes, so that way he would become more of a balanced player but still have that 102 power. But let's go ahead and get right into the gameplay. This opponent has a great team. He's got Garrett Cole on the mound, Ricky Henderson, Cody Bellinger, Mike Trout, his creative player Joe Torre, Didi Gregorius, Roberto Alomar, and then Josh Donaldson there at the bottom. I'm not sure if he did have Josh Donaldson, it just might have been a glitch with the pre-loading screen. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this one in the first inning with one out already. Cody Bellinger hits a fly ball to left field. That Cody Bellinger has been amazing in this game, and he's been going off in real life. So definitely is on Diamond Watch, at least for the first couple updates, because of the way he's been producing and the way he's hit his first couple years in the league. So I was able to get the strikeout there to Mike Trout, get out of the first inning there, and now we have Steve Finley leading off this game. And that's going to be a home run. I did do a debut video with Steve Finley in the previous upload, and this card has been very good for me since I'm picking him up, and he's been very effective. I did go like 3 for 4 in the first game with him, and now Pablo Sanchez is ripping one into the gap. And that's going to be a double for him with 53 speed. I did notice that adding those contact attributes definitely helped hitting the ball harder and just barreling it up a little bit better and squaring it up. I noticed I was foul tipping a lot of balls with lower contact, and I also noticed that with certain players like Gallo and guys that do have lower contact attribute. I mean, it's much lower than my creative players, but I did notice it in the first couple games that I did switch that equipment up a little bit. So keep that in mind if you do have a power focused catcher or any position player that has power focus. But anyway, we do have one run lead here, bottom of the second, and Jonathan Scope's going to send one deep. That's going to be a dead center solo shot, just barely gets over the wall here at Chippett Stadium. And now we have Walker Buehler up at the plate. He's been hitting 375 for me, and I'm going to go ahead and hit a no-doubter with him right here. That was a perfectly squared up ball. It wasn't necessarily squared up with the PCI, as we'll see here in the feedback, but it was squared up with the barrel of the bat. You could tell off contact when I hit the ball. You could tell it was gone as soon as he launched that one out. Very next pitch, Steve Finley's going to join the hit parade and send one out. Back-to-back home runs there, his second home run of the game. That's going to be an amazing card for me. I mean, I know Steve Finley and his swing is really good, but I just noticed that his fielding is also pretty good too. He's a good all-around player for pretty cheap as well. I don't have the best team, so I got to take what I can get. There, Trevor Story sends one off the top of the right center field wall there. Brings up Cody Bellinger later on in the game, and he's going to send one out as well. That's going to make it a 5-0 game. And that's going to bring up Josh Donaldson. I'm really looking to continue this rally in the bottom of the third. I know Garrett Cole's confidence is down, so I'm trying to take advantage of it and score as many runs as I can, break this game open, try and get some points back. I was pretty close to making World Series. I was one game away, and I kind of got shut out, went on a losing streak. So I figured I would try and get some of those points back, hop right back into it, and this is where I'm at right now. I'm probably at around 820 rating when I was playing this exact game, but there Jonathan Scope sends another one deep. That was going to be his second home run of the game, and he quits out of that one. But definitely a good overall game right there, and hopefully I can get at least 20 points back for that. But I am going to be including 2 more games of ranked seasons in this video and kind of just piecing them together. There we get 18 points, so I was a little bit lower than I thought, 813. Move up to 830-ish, and I've been kind of bouncing around here in the CS. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. It is really a challenge. And in that gold choice pack, I went ahead and selected John Axford for the bullpen. Definitely a good addition. I haven't used him yet, but I've faced him, and he's pretty effective against me. So I went ahead and selected him because there wasn't any other gold cards that I would have probably used in that pack. So this team that we're going up against in this one's pretty good. He's got all diamonds. He's got Zach Greinke on the mound, who's a pretty good budget righty. And that pitch was not good. That was a hanging curveball over the middle of the plate. I had good feedback on it, but I completely missed the hoop. And that's going to be 99 speed Ricky Henderson on first base there. Luckily, I'm getting the jam shot. He also had Steve Finley. He had Johnny Bench too. He went ahead and selected Johnny Bench, who's up right now as his silver level 75 player. And he's going to send one into center field. And Willie Mays is not able to lock onto the ball there. I don't know what happened. He takes the ball off of the back, hits him in the leg or something, and that's going to allow the run to score. 99 speed. It's not the best way to start off the game, but I know I'm going to have to score, and I'm going to have to hit anyway to score some runs. But that's not the only thing that's going to happen in this inning. There he's going to miss another fly ball. That was a tougher play as well. But the first one was routine. I mean, Johnny Bench's was routine. That one was a little bit tougher of a play. I expect him to miss that one every now and then, but still, Gold Fielder at 87 fielding, misses that one. Ended up costing me 3 runs there. It is what it is. I mean, stuff like that's going to happen. There's not really much I can do except try and pitch and try and come back and hit my way back into this one. But we do have Steve Finley leading it off. He's going to throw a pitch away off the plate there, and I went the other way with it. That's going to be an extra base hit. That's why I like Steve Finley as my leadoff hitter. If they do throw pitches outside and I go the other way with it, then they're playing the shift, so there's nobody over there. It's an easy extra base hit. 66 speed is not really all that fast in this game. In last year's game, it was much faster. You're able to get extra base hits with 66 speed with ease. In this one, you really have to hit the ball into the gaps or against the shift like that. But Pablo Sanchez is going to send one up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single, so I'm chipping away. It's now 3-1. Brings up Josh Donaldson in the bottom of the second inning. I wasn't able to score any more runs in the first one, but now I'm trying to get another rally going. 3-1 game still, and that was the leadoff batter base hit from Josh Donaldson. I thought about pinch running, but at the same time, it's still so early in the game. I don't want to go to my bench quite yet. I want to save some of the guys that I have. But there I might have been able to stay out of that double play situation. But anyway, Blake Snell is coming up to the plate. He's going to rip a base hit on a hit and run with Willie Mays. That's going to be huge because that brings up Steve Finley, second and third. And now I'm sending one opposite field again. That was kind of a late swing, but 92 speed's going to be able to score on that one. And I'm trying to take the extra base. He gets thrown out at third. I figured it would be a really close play at third. I was hoping that Ricky Henderson would run into the wall out there in left where he gets a bad animation. There, Jonathan Scope got a terrible animation. I don't know why he's even fielding that ball with his bare hand. I was trying to throw it to second, I believe, on that situation. Probably should have just went to first and took the for sure out in that situation, but it is what it is. I was able to get out of it, luckily, with a double play, but the opponent definitely had a chance to break the game open in that situation, make it a 4-5 or a 4-2 game, possibly a 5-2 game. But there, Pablo Sanchez ripping one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit to start this one off. And I was looking for a pitch low in the zone there. As you can see with my PCI, I was kind of sitting there low. The opponent was attacking Giancarlo Stanton low. So I figured out next at bat I was sitting there and he threw it and I smashed one out. That's going to be a no-doubter, making it a 4-3 game, so we take the lead on one swing of the bat. That's going to be huge because now I just have to pitch with the lead, try and get some outs. This opponent hadn't scored since the first inning with those mishaps in the field. I went ahead and brought in Fernando Rodney, the diamond flashback Fernando Rodney from the Tampa Bay Rays. Definitely a good closer. This is him making his debut for me. And he actually pitched quite a few innings in this one. I won't have all of the clips, but I did throw a couple innings with him. He was having some short, quick innings. He doesn't have the best stamina. But here we have Jonathan Scope in the bottom of the sixth facing John Axford. And he sends one out. That's going to be, I thought that was going to be off the wall, but it does carry out for a home run. It was a good, okay swing, and it does carry out. But here we have Fernando Rodney once again on the mound in his 18th pitch, or 19th pitch. He gets a fly out there, second inning of work. And I actually left him in for another out or two. He pitched like 3 1/3, and then I went to Pat Neshek, who pitched an inning before this as well. And I just went to my bullpen early, so I had to kind of piece it together. The opponent hit a home run with the pinch hit, Will Clark right there, home run. I went right to Goose Gossage. There's no way I was going to leave in Pat Neshek a little bit tired after giving up a homer, especially when I have Goose on the bench, just waiting there in the bullpen. He was rested. He was good to go. I just didn't want to use him if I didn't have to. If I could have saved him for, let's say, maybe this game. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. We moved up to about 850 rating after that last victory, and see if we can get some of those points back. I did take like 2 or 3 losses in a row that were really close games. Some of the games I hit, but at the same time, it just wasn't the best gameplay. So I might upload some of those a little bit later, but right now I wanted to kind of catch up on some of the games I played most recently. This was a pretty crazy game. I don't have too much of the clips, but it was a little bit back and forth. I wanted to show you guys that play at the plate. That was pretty crucial. This error is the flip side of what happened to me in the first game. I mean, I was the one receiving the error. Now in this situation, the opponent got the error, and it's going to cost him. I was able to make him pay with the ball off the wall with Josh Donaldson there. That's going to score 2 runs. His fielder in center field was unable to make the play. I believe it was Andrew Jones, but he wasn't able to make the play out there. Didn't lock onto the ball. So I mean, it's going to happen to everybody. you just got to take it for what it's worth and try to overcome those situations when it happens to you. So there with Dante Bichette, the opponent wasn't giving up. He hit that one out. I thought I was going to be able to make the play. I was pressing R1 with Willie Mays trying to rob it. The ball icon was up on the wall, so I thought I was going to be able to try and at least go for it, but he sent it out for a homer. Now we're bottom of the 9th inning. I did leave in Pat Neshek for this one, even though he was tired. I didn't want to go to another guy because I wanted to try and give Fernando Rodney a little bit of rest. And Goose Gossage, I wanted him to get his full energy back. I didn't mind if I used Pat Neshek. I just won't use him in the next game that I play. But on a 1-2 count, we're going with the sinker up and inside. And Miguel Cabrera, the diamond team affinity card from the Marlins, is going to fly out. That Anibal Sanchez was pretty effective. I had a tough time hitting him a little bit, but I was able to get the dub. 3-0 there. Walker Buehler is the player of the game. I've been pitching really well with that card. I'm like 10-1 with him. And I might actually show it right here, the record and everything. Yeah, 10-1 with Walker Buehler. Pretty good overall. He doesn't really have a changeup or anything, but his pitches are definitely effective. And I've just thrown the ball. I mean, I've been able to locate fairly well with him. But we move up to 866, so not too bad. I was at 888. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to do it for this one. I'm College Lefty, and if you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.